Welcome to the Holistic Equine Academy of Lymphedema. I'm Teresa Mueller, and today we're going to be talking about the equine lymphatic flow and how it drains. Now, the lymphatic system has three main functions. One, the function we're going to talk about today is the equine lymphatic flow and how it drains the waste and the toxins from the body, and the horse urinates it out. The other two has to do with pressure and protein and the immune function. That's taken for another time. But today, we're just going to concentrate right now on the flow. So what comprises of this flow? Well, we've got four things. One, lymph nodes. Two, afferent collectors. Three, trunks and ducts. And those are the main elements for the flow. So let's get started here. So when we're going to do the face on the horse, we've got whether you're doing the nose, the mouth, the sinuses, the eyes, the ears. This is the flow. This is the parotid here, which is responsible for the ear, and it's going to drain it, collect fluid from that region, and deposit it. This is the collector into this medial retrophalangeal node. Now this is the lateral retrophalangeal node, and it's going to take that and bring it down in the collector into this area here. And then it's going to drain it into right here, which is actually the deep cervical cranial nodes. When we drain the jaw, this is the mandibles, it's going to go directly into the deep cervical cranial nodes. This will take it down the jugular trunk, and it will deposit it right here, which is actually the deep cervical caudal nodes, all right? Now, when we open, there are two main drains on the horse, and the drains are comprised of lymph nodes. So that's why these are all you've got some stickers here. So this is the superficial cervical lymph nodes. So when we open the drain, it's going to drain it deep. It's going to send the fluid down here to the deep cervical caudal nodes, and then it's going to send it up to the area what we call the venous angle. The venous angle is nothing more than an anatomical place where all the veins come together, and they're going to deposit it into the heart. We'll be talking about that in another time. Now, when we're going to be draining, let me put this back here. There, I think it's a little bit better. Yeah. So when we're draining the leg, here, the extremity, this is the cubital fossa here. This is the collector. It's going to go to the axillary nodes. Here are axillary nodes. And this is going to take it from here to a collector to the deep cervical cranial nodes and send it up to the venous angle. Now, once it gets into the venous angle, it'll deposit into the heart. And this long strip here, as you can see, is really the thoracic duct. Okay, I'll get this back here. And this is going to be draining the rest of the fluid from the body. So now we're opening the second drain. Remember, the drains are composed of nodes, and this is the subiliac nodes. Once they get the fluid, they're going to send it right up to this deep spot, which is the medial iliacus nodes here, and then it sends it to the thoracic duct. All right, so then here what we have, we have a lymph, this is an afferent collector, and this is the lateral iliacus node, and it's going to send it directly to the medial, and the medial is going to send it to the thoracic duct into the venous angle. So what do we have here? We have this long vessel here, which is another collector, and this is the popliteal, which is actually behind the knee. This is the deep inlingual node, which is way down here, and this is the superficial inlingual node. So when we drain this, when we open this up, we're going to move the superficial inlingual fluid into the medial, into the deep inlingual nodes, and it takes it all the way up again, up here into the medialis iliacus nodes and sends it to the thoracic duct. Now we're coming to the end over here. And this over here has to do with elimination and digestion here. So we've got 4 nodes. So all this is a collector. This is the hypogastric, this is the coxillus. It's going to send the fluid here into this hypogastric over to the medialis. This is, here is the iliodactyly muscle lymph node, and this is the anorectile. And they're all going to send it right here into the medial iliacus node, and it sends it right down into the thoracic duct, into the venous angle. If you'd like to know more about the equine lymphatic system, you can register for our course, Introduction to Connective Tissue in the Equine Lymphatic System at www.healequine.com/class-schedule. And don't forget, believe in the possible.